Hi, Taurus. Welcome back to Dream Tarot. All right, so I have a reading for you. I feel like, first and foremost, I feel a big spiritual energy around you, Taurus. I feel like you have a feminine spirit guide or an ancestor, maybe even a family member who's no longer living, that is really urging you to go towards a new chapter. You're obviously ending something. You have coffin here. So you went through a recent ending, a recent death of a connection, of a job, of a situation, of an environment. You're clearing out the old, you're bringing in the new. But you also may feel like from that old situation, there was a lot of betrayal that makes you a little, just a little guarded when it comes to the new. But what I see happening for you, you have garden here. So you are being blessed with a new social connection, a new social group. Networking is your thing. You're also going to be on some dates. So a lot of people are going to be having the confidence to come towards you and say, I want to date. If you're in a relationship or if you're married, the person that you're with will come to you and want to re-enter you into society. They're going to be bringing you on dates. They're also going to bring you around new connections, especially for those of you who are in relationships or married. I don't know what you and your person have been going through, but it felt like they wouldn't bring you into their inside world. They wouldn't show you their life outside of you. I don't know what that's about, but I feel like you felt like this person was living a double life. You're like, okay, at home or when we're together, you're this way, but I know that you have another personality out there. You and this person are in sync now, that they are pulling you to that other world. They're showing you their friends that they never introduced. They're showing you the environments that they frequent when they're not inviting you. Someone's bringing you into their inside world. And if you're single, you're meeting someone here who's showing you a whole new world, okay? Like, is that The Little Mermaid? Yes. So someone's showing you a whole new world. Maybe a water sign is coming towards you with the Little Mermaid, okay? A Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. Your energy right now is the moose. So this is how you should move right now. This is the energy that you discern. Moose, imposing, imposter syndrome. If you have been having a lot of imposter syndrome, I'm meant to be in these spaces, I'm meant to have this position in life, but I almost feel like I'm too nervous, too insecure to go towards it. You're stepping into it right now. You also may need to fake it till you make it, okay? So I don't know if a lot of people talk about that, but like faking it till you make it is real. It's manifestation. Embodying the identity that you see in your dreams, you see in your fantasy, you visualize, but not feeling there yet, but acting like you're there. Acting as if all your problems were gone. Acting as if you had the wish that you're wishing for right now. Very powerful energy that you have. I see you being an influencer. I see you influencing people out of their pessimism. And it's interesting because only a guru can give knowledge only on what they've been through, you know? So if someone's been through brokenness, they can only give knowledge coming out of brokenness as their true revelation, giving it to the masses. If someone's been through heartbreak and they came out, now they met their husband, their wife, and now they're creating a family and they feel so alive. They can only give advice based off of what they've been through. So that's kind of like the role that you're stepping into. You may have a speaking role very soon. With the moose, it feels very like unexpected. So it's almost like you're going to a friend's event, a networking event. They see you out in the crowd and they're like, Taurus, do you have something to say? And you're like, uh, I was just trying to be behind the scenes, but since you called me out, let me go ahead and say something. So it's one of those moments where like you're being called out when you're trying to blend in and you can't blend in because you're almost like you're not a chameleon. You don't blend in with the surroundings that you're in. You stand out like a sore thumb and someone's calling on you to speak. Okay. So the moose, there's an energy of independence that you have ran for a long time. I see you meeting someone very significant, whether it's a business partner, a collaborator, a friend, or even a lover. So you're coming out of independence. You could be leading a group, or you could be coming together in collaboration with someone who also is a leader. And you guys are blending your ideas to make innovation, okay? You've been spending a lot of time alone, but with the garden card being here, you're not going to be spending time alone too much longer. You're going to be invited to a lot of events, a lot of networking events, dates. You're going to be going on some dates or going out into society. Attitude is everything. So this is what this card says about the moose. Attitude is everything. I literally seen a video about a moose on social media. It probably was Instagram. It was the moose shedding their antlers, like, shedding the old, coming into new. And the way they do it, I don't know. In the video, the moose was just shaking their head. They're like shaking it, and both of their antlers just fell. And then after the antlers fell, the moose ran from their antlers, almost like it was a threat, It's like, I shook my old self, and then I need to move away from my old self so I don't get absorbed into that. So it's so interesting because as humans, think about if you had antlers, would you not feel codependent to your antlers? They're almost like navigation, they're senses, they're almost like a sixth sense, okay? And as humans, you think like, after I shed my antlers, wouldn't I just sit and ponder for a while? Or wouldn't I like maybe scoot them close to me as my possession? But you're letting go of something and then you're running away from it. So you're letting go of a friendship, or you're letting go of like a relationship, you're letting go of a job, and then you're immediately changing your environment from it. And if you haven't done that yet, that's what it's urging you to do. Whatever you're trying to release, whatever chapter you're trying to close, whatever cycle you're trying to end, you need to relocate away from the freaking antlers, okay? It was your guide. Antlers are guides, They tell you, they're like your senses, but something has been misguiding you. You're releasing them and you're running away from them, okay? So, if I can find that video, I will include it in your reading. But if not, just know that I didn't find it, okay? But anyway, cool, calm, and collected is your energy. You may already know something. You may already know that you're evolving. You're going to meet someone very powerful. And they're used to people like falling at their grace. Like, oh my God, you're so popular. You're so famous. Like, I feel nervous in front of you. You're not going to do that with this person. So you're being ushered into a room with an influential person, someone that you may feel like you can take from, like they have a similar journey as you. There's some type of connection. So either they have a similar journey as you, or their philosophy resides with what you're learning now. But the way that you act in front of them is like as if you guys grew up in the same womb. You don't feel intimidated by their presence. You don't feel excited by their presence. It's a very calm conversation. So there's someone who's taking you outwards into society, and then you're meeting someone very powerful in that society, and that person's confirming your power as well. Also, I have this smell right now, and I don't know why, because I don't have cologne anywhere around me. But I'm smelling like strong cologne, like something so strong. Your presence is very strong. Maybe you like to wear like very strong perfume or cologne. But all right, sorry about that, guys. My laptop was about to die, and that's where all my systems are running. So I was like, it's not plugged in. I had to plug it in. So that's what happened. But you're about to step into a room. There's someone that you should be intimidated by, or they intimidate a lot of people, but you're not intimidated. So you're about to meet the boss. Literally, you're about to meet the boss. If this is a work reading for you, you're literally about to meet the boss over your boss. So the person that you report to, the person who handles your finances or handles your growth, your progress, you're about to be in a meeting or in a same situation, maybe even an elevator, because it gives me ascension. You're about to ascend, but you're going to be close to the boss over your boss. Someone that I don't know, there's a lot of reality coming towards you. So it's like you thought someone was the go-to person, and you're meeting the real go-to person, okay? So it's a good time to be social. It's a good time to be a social butterfly. You have terms here, okay? So something is working out in your favor behind the scenes. Terms is like Libra energy, justice energy. So karma is bouncing out behind the scenes. You may not see it at first, but it's actually happening. Also secrecy. So moon energy, lots of secrets around you, even about your ascension or your promotion or your next gig. Lots of secrecy. Nothing's going to be revealed to you. It's almost like a surprise. But secrecy also because people may feel like arrogance. They may feel like, oh, Taurus is a very prideful person. Taurus is very has high self-esteem. We don't want to make their head bigger, okay? So there's people who are intimidated by you keeping a secret about your ascension. Oops, okay? We have mask here. Mask is other people around you, but mask is also the role that you want to play. You need to pretend. You're going to get good news, right? And then when you get this good news, don't jump in your seat. Don't act nervous. Just nod your head, When they're telling you the good news, just say, thank you. You have to almost act like people see you as a big ego or arrogant, but you just have high confidence. But even your reaction to what's being given to you, there's certain people who feel like, oh, Taurus already knew this was coming to you, or Taurus already knew this was coming to them. They're arrogant. Don't give them what they came for. They want you to act prideful and be like, yes, I knew it. Be very chill, cool, calm, and collected, okay? It's going to throw the enemy off. Let's see what's happening for my Tauruses. Give me some messages. You're ending something which needed to end, and then you're walking into something new. Okay? Very nice. All right, so bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. So you're getting really good results for something that you worked really hard for. You're getting a victory. It may have seemed like you were going to lose or it wasn't going to land correctly, but it is. Something that you went for, maybe you already applied to a new job and you feel like you're not going to get it. Like that's what you're telling yourself. You're like, they didn't really respond. You did everything that you're supposed to do. So you dotted your I's and crossed your T's. So you did an interview. Then you reached out to the recruiter and you said, thank you for the interview. Like you did something in overabundance. And you're like, oh, I really want this, but I feel like it's not going to be given to me. And the reason that that you feel like it's not going to be given to you is because of envy. So maybe they didn't like my confidence. Maybe they thought that I was just doing too much. Maybe this person doesn't like my personality. So you already feel like you're not going to get it, but you are, the Sun. So something that you felt like wasn't going to come to you, not because of your own doing, but because of other people's opinions, is actually going to work out for you. But what you need to know is that those opinions that you felt like were stagnating you are true. So even though you're getting a bigger position, or you're going to be making more money, or you're stepping into the role that you wanted, those opinions still stand. Yes, those people felt opinionated against you. Yes, they may feel like you're arrogant, but you still get what you get because you are who you are. Justice, okay? Karma. You have good karmic energy right now. You've done a lot of good deeds. It's time for you to reach your payout, okay? So that's what's happening. Now, where the opposition may come, because you're like, okay, I got this new job. I got this new role. I got this business collaboration. I got into this networking group, whatever. Now what? Because I still feel some opposition. The opposition comes with the Hierophant. Hierophant, first and foremost, talks about your connection to God, your connection to divine. You have a very strong one right now. Your faith is very high, which I love speaking to people whose faith is high because it's hard to restore faith in someone who feels faithless. So the fact that you have this strong faith means that you've done a lot of shadow work. You've done a lot of inner work. You are just really sanctified in your truth and no one can tell you different. And that makes you super powerful. Okay. I have to tell you because I have too many people come to me that their faith is depleted and it's hard work to build that up. So good for you. But with the Hierophant here as well, there's someone who feels like they're the knees bees. There's someone who doesn't have a lot of competition coming towards them at all. They never had to deal with competition because they are the master in their mind. You intimidate this person, okay, with the Hierophant. They want you to conform to their beliefs and you're introducing new beliefs, okay? New beliefs that make sense. So whoever this is that may be giving you some opposition, they may be wanting to negotiate something with you, They're negotiating your worth. It's because they see your worth and they almost don't want you to magnetize as much as you're meant to magnetize. So there's someone here who's like a teacher, a leader, supervisor, manager, maybe the breadwinner of your family that feels tested by you because you're taking their spot. That's what I'm getting. And it happens really fast, and your momentum is unlike theirs, okay? They're not able to produce fast results like you are. And this time, you refined yourself so much that you're taking first place. This person feels a little spited by that. All right, that's what I'm seeing here. Let's go ahead and clarify the justice. What's this good karma coming towards Taurus? Oh, talking about justice. Fairness is coming in your life. Karmic justice is coming towards you. What is that? All right, Queen of Pentacles. You're about to have more comfort for your labor. You've been laboring away. You've been working so hard. You're about to reap the benefits of that. So whether that's a heightened lifestyle, or if that's just you being able to indulge in finer things in life, or just getting your house renovated or together, or saving your money bigger than you ever done before, you're able to make the investments that you deserve now because you have the comfort of doing so, okay? Someone's a little intimidated by this. Also, this comes with you with the Eight of Cups, is like letting go, walking away. You set your well wishes. You don't wish negative on whatever has done you wrong. You want them to grow and expand their life so they don't have to do this to anyone else. But you also are releasing them. I don't want this person to re-enter my next chapter. And that also is giving you a lot of good karma because you didn't enable someone. You set boundaries, and that's bringing you a lot of karma. Okay, so you've been through some things. You deserve good luck. You deserve good outcomes. But there is someone who's going to feel a little tested by you or feel challenged by you because you're too good to be their student. You're too good to be this person's student. You're too good to sit in their class. Someone feels challenged. Yeah, Emperor. Emperor, okay? You're going to start off in some type of class or training or under someone, their mentorship, and you're going to leave midway, and that's your destiny, okay? So you get a lot of knowledge. You're excited to learn or train yourself for new talents, new skills that can bring in more money for you. Midway, you're going to change directions, and this is meant for you, okay? Two of Pentacles. You start to learn that whatever this person is giving to you, you already have inside, so it's almost like a waste of time. Now, I see you being obedient to the Hierophant. So you're obedient to this teacher, this master, this guru, whoever this is, this manager. But you start to realize that the things that they're teaching you is not your philosophy. Or you may feel like, I've already been there, done that. This is like a waste of space. This education is beneath me. All right, so I see you doing that. You're going through some type of training. You're going to leave midway. Even if it's not your own decision, it's destiny's decision. With the Justice, you'll be pulled from that. So if you're doing some type of training at work, you're going to see that another manager or someone from a department that's over you will pull you from that training. They're going to say, hey, I know you're supposed to do this for like 3 months, but we're going to just pull you into this position. You'll be a little wary about that. You're like, why is this happening? Like, what's going on? It feels kind of like impulsive. It's impulsive because whoever you're learning from, there's jealousy there. I feel like whoever's training you is starting to feel like you are the trainer, and they start to feel jealousy. So almost when you start to have that opposition from someone that you're looking to for wisdom or for guidance, you're going to be pulled midway. This could even be in faith and religion at church. Maybe you're working with a prophet. Maybe you're working with the priest or the pastor, pastoress, you know? You're going to be pulled midway. You're going to have a change of direction. Do not question that. It's because you're becoming too big for the program, okay? And wherever you're being pulled to is the Eight of Wands. So has very fast development. I feel like you were kind of like in a slow development. You may have felt like what I'm learning is beneath me. I already know this. I almost have to dumb myself down to kind of catch up. And where you're going to is very fast paced. Things happen really on time for you. And something develops really quickly. Your expertise here. It feels like a career reading for a lot of you guys. Or even like if you're trying to find your journey in education. Knight of Swords, okay, seizing the moment. So you're pulled into another direction. You're seizing the moment with something that feels more comfortable, more challenging for you. And at the same time, you have jealousy. Okay, so the person that you're being pulled from, this higher up, this person who's trying to give you wisdom, could even be in your own home if you're dating someone. Maybe they're trying to give you wisdom about what you're supposed to do in your life. You're being pulled from that person to another guru, another teacher, someone who's more aligned to your path. Whoever this person is that feels some type of way that you kind of left midway is going to show themselves. They're going to show that they want to keep you around. They see your value and they want you to have that ownership. They want that ownership of like, I taught this person. I brought up their success. They want to be a part of your journey. This could be family, friendship, networking, job, travel, whatever it is for you. There's someone here who's going to feel very spited that you were pulled from their program. It was meant for you to be pulled because you're not meant to learn under this person. This person would have just kind of manipulated you because everything that they were teaching, you've already learned that lesson long time ago. You have that skill or expertise. You are meant to go somewhere that challenges you, that you can grow faster, that's not going to slow your growth. And there's someone from whatever you're being pulled from is going to feel some type of way. So I see a boss feeling some type of way, that maybe another higher up pulled you away and told you to go to this direction that's more challenging for your brain, kind of matches your intelligence. Or this could be a lover or a family member who felt like they were trying to lead you to the water, but really they were just kind of slowing you down. Okay? And something is being worked out behind the scenes. Also secrets as well. Someone who acts like they're in your best favor. They may even say to you after you're pulled from their program, they may say, I was really trying to help you. I wanted the best for you. I think about you at night. I pray for you. They may say these things, but this person holds a lot of secret. They're not as innocent as they think. You're being urged to have the mask, nod your head and smile, even though you know the truth with this person. Don't give them any collateral over yourself. Don't tell them your thoughts, your feelings. Don't say, well, when I got pulled from your program, I second guessed myself because I thought I was doing something good, but this called me. Don't say any of that. Don't give them anything, okay? Misdirect whoever this person is because they were feeling intimidated by you. There was a lot of envy and jealousy, and then you got pulled and they felt spited. But it's like you shouldn't have anyone under you that you feel like is going to take you over. If you feel that way and you're feeling intimidated, jealous, let that person go. But it's almost like they want to hold on to you, okay? And for some of you, this is romance. Like you're elevating faster than your counterpart, and they only want you to listen to their advice, their navigation, versus you finding different. It's like they're trying to stop your potential, your growth. So pay attention to that, okay? Let's go ahead and see who's coming towards you at this time. I will be doing an extended reading, guys. So if you want to get more messages, more in depth about this reading, if it resonated for you, we're going to be clarifying who's coming towards you, what you can expect with that, and also your finances. If you really want to double down on your finances and make this your most abundant year, let's see who's coming towards you right now before we go to the extended. Wheel of Fortune. This is someone unlike anyone that you've ever met before. It's a direct change in the people that you frequent. You frequent people who, are determined, but also may doubt themselves. You frequent people who are envious. Maybe they show a lot of love at first, but then they envy in secrecy. This is someone so different than what you've already been acquainted to. Okay, this is Sagittarius energy. For those of you who've met a Sagittarius recently, this is also energy of change in direction, change of destiny, and a lot of luck. So if you want to know more about this person who's coming towards you, follow me to the extended. And we'll also be covering your finances. Let's see, what's your advice right now for my Tauruses? What's my Taurus's advice? Yeah, okay. Yeah. We have do not push me. There's someone who's pushing you so hard, but they really want to push themselves. They see that you're meant for greater, but they almost want to give you a hard time because they're trying to slow you down. They're trying to make you doubt yourself. They're trying to make you worry, have anxiety. So when you're doing great things, even better than them, they tell you it's not enough. They're trying to make you doubt yourself. So Don't listen to the naysayers or the person that you know that you're giving your all to something and they're saying it's not enough. That person is competing with you, okay? We also have I'm not always an angel. So forgive yourself. A lot of times when I speak to the divine who I'm speaking to, or people who are very empathetic, or just empath energy, I feel like there's a lot of guilt sometimes of like choosing yourself, setting boundaries, changing directions. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your life, your journey, your path. So just know that even if you have to do something and maybe put on a mask to carry something out successfully, you're doing it in your best favor and honor of yourself. And we also have stop worrying, okay? You could be in the wrong environments with a lot of people who are anxiety ridden or doubt themselves and they project on you. Stop worrying. Take your head out of the sand and move towards what the universe is ushering you towards, which is a change. All right, and we will talk about that more in the extended reading. The link to the extended reading, if you want to follow me there, if this resonated with you and you want more messages to dive deeper, the link is in the description box down below. Other than that, I love you, Taurus. Like the video, comment down below, let me know about your situation because I definitely want to know, and subscribe to this channel. I will see you guys very soon in the next one. All right, bye, Taurus.